They smile when you win, but deep down they hope you lose. They clap for your success, just loud enough to look loyal. But in silence, they count your flaws. The Stoics warned us about this kind of friendship. They knew the danger of false loyalty, because not every hand that reaches toward you is meant to lift you up. Some only want to pull you down. Before we dive in, if you value deep thinking, Stoic philosophy, and practical wisdom for living a stronger, calmer life, hit that subscribe button and join this community. Now let's begin. The hard truth is this: fake friends don't always reveal themselves with lies. They reveal themselves with silence. When you fail, they disappear. When you succeed, they change. And when you suffer, they watch. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." The Stoics understood that betrayal, envy, and hypocrisy are all outside our control, but our reaction, that's within us. That's where our power lives. Fake friends test that power. They test how much self-respect you truly have. Because when you keep letting the wrong people stay, you quietly teach them how to disrespect you. The Stoic path is not about building walls. It's about building boundaries. It's about learning that peace is not found in the crowd, but in clarity. Epictetus taught, when someone is properly grounded in life, they shouldn't have to look outside themselves for approval. That's the cure to the poison of fake friends. Stop needing their validation. Stop explaining yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. Most people don't lose friends. They just learn who the real ones are. And that revelation often hurts. But pain to the Stoic is not the enemy. It's the teacher. Every betrayal becomes a lesson in self-respect. Every disappointment becomes training for your inner peace. You'll notice something when you begin to grow. The room gets quieter, the smiles get fewer, and the loyalty becomes conditional. But Stoicism teaches, don't chase loyalty, live in truth. The ones meant for you will stay, not because you beg them to, but because they belong in your peace. The Stoics called it apatheia, a calm state of mind, free from destructive emotion. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop over-caring for those who have shown they never truly did. Sometimes the most Stoic act is walking away, not with anger, but with understanding. You owe no speech, no revenge, no proof, only silence and distance, because silence is powerful. It tells them they no longer have access to your energy. It says, I see you clearly now, and that's enough. Seneca once said, associate with people who are likely to improve you. That's how you guard your mind. Because energy is contagious, and if you surround yourself with fakes long enough, you start faking your own peace. So choose carefully. A small circle built on truth is worth more than a crowd built on convenience. Not everyone deserves a seat at your table, and that's not pride, that's self-respect. If you're finding strength in this message, take a moment now to like this video and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your support helps this community grow and spreads the Stoic wisdom that changes lives. Now let's continue. Here's the thing, fake friends aren't always villains. Sometimes they're mirrors. They reveal who we've been trusting too easily. They expose where our boundaries are weak. They remind us that peace must be protected, not assumed. Marcus Aurelius wrote, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. What colors do your relationships paint your soul with? Calm or chaos? Honesty or pretense? The Stoic way is to choose peace, even when it's lonely, to prefer solitude over noise, truth over popularity, because fake friendship thrives in comfort. Real friendship survives through honesty. Ask yourself, who speaks truth to you when you're wrong? Who celebrates you without envy when you're right? Who stands beside you when no one's watching? Those are the ones worth keeping, but the others, the ones who drain your peace, question your worth, and gossip behind your back, let them go. You don't need to announce it. Just detach, quietly, calmly, and completely. Seneca taught, it is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. That includes friendships. Don't crave connection at the cost of self-respect. Don't beg for loyalty from those who have already betrayed your trust in silence. The Stoic life is not about isolation. It's about integrity. It's about keeping your circle pure enough that your mind can rest. You'll find that peace doesn't come when everyone likes you. It comes when you stop needing them to. The hardest truth about fake friends is this: They force you to meet your real self, the part of you that learns to say no, the part that values peace over presence, and the part that realizes you can walk alone and still be complete. When you stop chasing fake loyalty, you start attracting real strength, because you create space. Space for growth, space for truth, space for people who align with your calm, not compete with it. You'll feel a strange kind of freedom when you let go. At first it feels empty, then it feels peaceful, and soon it feels powerful. That's what Stoicism trains you for, not to avoid loss, but to transform it into wisdom. Every goodbye sharpens your clarity. Every silent exit refines your peace. Every act of letting go deepens your self-respect. So don't regret losing fake friends. Be grateful you saw their truth, because seeing truth is freedom, and freedom is the foundation of inner peace. You are not cold for protecting your peace. You are wise. You are not cruel for setting boundaries. You are disciplined, and you are not lonely for walking alone. You are growing. Remember this: a Stoic heart doesn't chase validation. It attracts respect through silence, consistency, and calm strength. Let others talk. Let others doubt. You just keep walking with purpose. For the Stoics, the goal was never to be liked. It was to live in harmony with reason, to be grounded in truth, to master the only thing we truly control, our own mind. So when fake friends fade, don't chase them. When they slander you, don't react. When they disappear, don't mourn. Instead, do what Marcus Aurelius would have done. Thank them for the lesson. Every betrayal polishes the marble of your soul. Every disappointment strengthens your armor. And every loss reminds you, you are enough on your own. That's the essence of Stoic peace. Not needing what isn't real. Not holding what doesn't want to stay. Not fearing what leaves. You remain grounded, because your peace is no longer negotiable. If you can reach that state, where you choose your circle by peace, not pity, you've mastered more than friendship. You've mastered yourself. So let the fakes reveal themselves. Let them whisper, let them vanish, let them judge. You just stand firm in silence, because in the end, time exposes everything, and truth always outlives pretense. And when it does, you'll still be standing, calm, unbothered, and free. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more thought-provoking content like this. Together, we'll keep exploring the timeless lessons that make us stronger, wiser, and more resilient. And remember, sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.